Good afternoon, Nicholas. Thank you for joining me today.
Good afternoon, Faraday.
Okay.
Nice meeting you again.
Thank you. I have a few questions to ask in regards to the DEPArray and the information you've heard in the presentations today. Number one, how has the DEPArray helped to really expand or improve the research that you're doing at your institute?
Yeah. I mean, as you know, we are focusing on single-cell isolation in various fields. Last year, we reported about the isolation from FFPE tissue, for example. This year, about CTCs. So I think the DEPArray for us is so important because you get so many morphological information. And for me, there's no other way right now to do this, to morphologically get morphological criteria on those cells and information, and then after that isolate them. And as we heard today, also in a series of presentations, you can then connect this with molecular information that you get later from those cells. And that can be quite critical, I think, in basic biological questions, but also in clinical applications. So for me, that's, for me, it's really the only way right now to get very good information on single cells and to isolate them.
Excellent. So again, I think the DEPArray is beginning to gain a lot of recognition for its ability to precisely recover these individual cells and to allow the researchers to do what they need to do downstream. The second question, you've seen now the unveiling of the DEPArray Next. Knowing the various features that are new and improved, what do you find most exciting for not just yourself, but the research that others are doing in this field?
Well, I think there are 3 points that were very interesting for me. And first of all, I would like to say that DEPArray is, of course, a very complex technology. So what we have learned is that you need a dedicated team caring for this. And the first thing I was really interested in is that you can now can use actually remote control of that, because right now people are sitting 2-3 hours in front of the machine and handling that. So they could be much more free in what they're doing during the day in the laboratory, and maybe then just using sometimes this remote control or their iPad, laptop, whatever, and do the necessary steps. I think also the level of automation is in this line, which helps with that. So that makes your the organization of these work streams much more effective. I think the second very interesting feature for me is the level of resolution, so that you scan with higher magnification and get better resolution by the camera, and that further enhance what we just said, that you get morphological informations at a better level than before. And third is, of course, the speed. But as I understand, I mean, it's not really significantly, I mean, it's significant, but it's for us 1 hour, 30 minutes. It was 3 hours before, if you're fast, 2.5 hours. But this also, of course, will help a little bit to get it more effective. But I think the first 2 are, for me, very exciting.
Great. That's wonderful. Great to hear. And then finally, we've also launched a number of new products, and we have a growing pipeline. Amongst the novel products, what do you find, again, most exciting and potentially useful for the work you do?
As you know, we work quite a long time with these products, and for me, the low-pass copy number aberration profiling is really an exciting tool because it seems to be very easy to use. We have now started to use it in our laboratory, as you know, so I think that's an interesting development. And for, I think, our further research, we will do a lot with the whole transcriptome amplification. Because we know this technology also for quite a bit time, and now if it's available at a kit, this will be very useful for the daily routine using it, and that's what I think also here most interesting for me. Excellent. So the WTA kit.
Great, thank you very much, and I do hope you enjoy the rest of the conference, and we look forward to seeing you here again next year. Yes, thank you.